14, the right news at the right time, and the Spirit of Community Award winner. This is Fox 14 News at 5:30.
Bullets shattered glass at a Union Parish apartment complex. Hear from police about the uptick in crime in the area. And a company pledging its support for Fight the Blight will tell you what this means for residents in Monroe. Plus, it's that time again. The deadline for voter registration is coming soon. We'll tell you what you need to know to make sure that you get to cast your vote. Thank you for choosing Fox 14. I'm Sarah Scarlett. First on Fox, bullets rattled a small apartment complex in Farmerville over the weekend. Fox 14's Brian Briggs caught up with the Farmerville police and residents of this complex to find out what's going on. Brian, what can you tell us?
Well, Sarah, thankfully no one has been injured or killed by the gunfire, but an uptick in activity is putting those who call Sensley's townhomes home on edge. Around 2:45 Sunday afternoon, Farmerville police got called to the complex to investigate multiple gunshots that had been fired. The normally quiet area has been seeing frequent shootings within the last month, and now both police and residents need your help to find the cause of the increase in activity.
Numerous shell casings were in the street, across the road at a parking lot, and also inside the complex. We didn't find anyone that had been struck, but we did find an apartment that had been shot twice. That particular apartment had 2 small children inside asleep.
Now later at 9, you'll hear from some of the residents of the complex and what police believe is the cause of the sharp increase in shootings. Live in the studio, Brian Briggs, Fox 14 News.
Thanks, Brian. Now on to a news update. Investigators have confirmed the name of the man found dead in the Ouachita River over the weekend. Police tell us the victim is Quadarius Moore. The details surrounding his death are still not clear. Moore's body was found Saturday afternoon during a river cleanup event. His body was sent off for autopsy to determine how he died. We'll continue to update you as more details become available. Continuing on the crime beat, Monroe police are looking for a wanted man. They're trying to track down Arthur Dickens. He's described as 6'1" and weighs 175 pounds. Dickens is wanted for domestic abuse battery, child endangerment, violation of a protective order, unauthorized entry of an inhabited dwelling, and cruelty to juveniles. Now, details about the case have not been released. If you know where he is, please call the number that you see on your screen. And a Thibodeau man is behind bars after police say he took an ambulance for a joyride. An ambulance driver was taking a patient inside St. Francis when 28-year-old Matthew Mathern allegedly hopped inside and drove away. Police spotted the ambulance on Calypso Street and made a traffic stop. A check later revealed that he did not have a valid driver's license. He's charged with theft of a motor vehicle and driving without a license. Well, extreme heat and dry conditions have led Louisiana officials to issue burn bans in additional parishes. Lincoln and Caldwell parishes join Richland, West Carroll, and LaSalle parishes. Officials are asking residents to refrain from outdoor and open burning, grilling, and shooting any type of fireworks. The burn ban for any of these areas will not be lifted until conditions improve. Now, if you're caught burning, you could be charged. Now on to some new information. The city has been working hard to make Monroe home to hundreds of people. Over the past couple of years, 11 new neighborhoods have been built. A new project is about to start that will help boost homeownership in Monroe. Fox 14's Maya Hudgens is back from talking with the mayor about what that program will consist of. Maya?
Sarah, Fight the Blight has been Mayor Jamie Mayo's campaign for years. Recently, a company has committed $110,000 to battle blight right here in Monroe. This 2-year pilot project will help the city revitalize blighted neighborhoods and build affordable houses in vacant, unkept areas across Monroe. Currently, the city estimates over 100 blighted properties in their targeted area. With new homes means Monroe will grow and have more to offer.
We know that this is probably the largest, single most investment any individual can make. At the same time, we know that we have a lot of folks out there who's wanting to be homeowners, but they don't necessarily know how to go about.
If you're already a homeowner but want to help develop these houses, you can. Tune back in at 9 to find out how. In the studio, Maya Hudgens, Fox 14 News.
Thanks, Maya. In news across the nation, the country's top state attorneys are setting their sights on big tech. More than 40 attorneys general are joining forces and announcing a sweeping antitrust investigation into some of the biggest tech companies, namely Facebook and Google. As Jesse Turner reports, they want to know whether these tech giants undermine their rivals and harm consumers.
Most Americans think it's free to Google something. but it comes at a cost.
The tech giant, synonymous with an internet search, is now the subject of an antitrust probe from nearly every attorney general in the country. The bipartisan group says Google has a history of stifling competition.
Take a position in a company and find out what their technology is, and then roll out their own competing service.
The state's top attorneys also want to investigate the impact the tech giant's business is having on consumers.
Advertisers are able to strategically target their audiences. Unfortunately, this also means that Google's dominance now allows them to pick winners and losers in this exchange.
But tech advocacy groups say these attorneys general don't have a case.
This is going to be a witch hunt that ends up wasting taxpayer dollars.
Carl Szabo, the vice president of NetChoice, says the AGs will have to prove tech companies have market power and also show the companies abuse it.
If we start enforcing it against just businesses we don't like because we just don't like them, then that sets a really bad precedent going forward for all businesses.
However, attorneys general aren't the first to target Google. The U.S. Department of Justice recently announced its own antitrust investigation, while the European Union slapped the company with a fine of nearly $2 billion. In Washington, I'm Jessie Tenor.
Fox 14 is your local election headquarters. The deadline for voter registration is coming soon, and registrars are encouraging everyone to sign up. Fox 14's Hunter Elise is back from the voter registrar's office in Monroe. Hunter, how do people at home register?
Sarah, the October election coming up covers everything from new amendments, state officials, and parish offices. The registrar's office says to sign up as soon as you can to make sure you're eligible to vote come October. Early voting begins September 28th and runs through October 5th. It's a simple process to register, and you can do so in person or online.
You can register in person or by mail by September 11th, or you can register online at the govote.com website by September 21st.
To find out more on the registration process and the steps to register, tune in back at 9. In the studio, Hunter Elise, Fox 14 News.
Thanks, Hunter. Coming up on Fox 14, molding young minds in media. Hear from young broadcasters at an Arkansas elementary school about what they hope to learn while having fun. But first, Jared has a look at the forecast. Jared?
Thank you, Sarah. Hopefully some of them are training on how to be a meteorologist, because we could use a couple of those. Got some storms brewing to our east, and some of them have already caused a little bit of wind damage in Richland Parish. We'll keep an eye on a full look at the forecast as Fox 14 News at 5:30 continues.
News sponsored by Banner Ford of Monroe.
For the best local coverage of high school football, tune into the Kickoff Wednesdays on Fox 14.
The Kickoff, Wednesday night at 9:30 on Fox 14. Brought to you by Guerrero and Guerrero, the injury attorney.
On the next Big Bang Theory.
They stole everything, Leonard.
Someone grabbed Sheldon's booty.
What did they get?
Hey, I got my enchanted weapons.
You called the police because someone hacked your World of Warcraft account?
Next Big Bang.
My car wreck was the other guy's fault. I hurt my neck and my back. I called More Smart. He got me $475,000.
If you get hurt in a car wreck in Monroe, do what your family and friends have done for many years. Call me now.
Current local Senate voter polls say the #1 issue is jobs. Senator Jim Fannin is the candidate with the best voting record for jobs. His opponent, State Rep Jay Morris, has a job-killing legislative record. Fannin's voting record has earned him the endorsements of business and industry, the timber, pulp, and paper industry, the oil and gas industry, home builders, and contractors. Senator Jim Fannin, the candidate with the best voting record for jobs and working families.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Finley. We know that there are a lot of people who just do not want to go to the dentist. Well, if that's you, we have a place where you can come and get what you do want. All the dentistry that you need without the fear and anxiety. Our doctors and staff will take away any embarrassment you might have about your mouth. IV sedation can help you get the dentistry that you want in just a few visits. In a safe, comfortable place, you can take a nap and wake up to a new smile.
Be informed. Download the all-new KTVE KARD weather app and get the 6-minute advantage in weather tracking. That means weather alerts in real time, down to the street where you live. Available free for iOS and Android. Brought to you by Sam Henry, the bankruptcy attorney. Fox 14 News at 5:30 continues.
Hugh Goodwin Elementary is molding young minds in media with the daily announcements. Fox 14's Gabrielle Pfeiffer visited with some of the students who are front and center on the school's broadcast.
Good morning, Hugh Goodwin campers.
This is how students at Hugh Goodwin Elementary School begin their morning.
It's this newscast, like every afternoon we do it for like the next day.
And the stars of the show, Emily, Jemiah, and Will, 3 fourth graders who didn't want to miss an opportunity to try something new.
I thought it would be really cool, so I just signed up.
It's not the first time the school has broadcasted announcements led by the students. Teachers and staff say it has been a while, but there's nothing like hearing the news from the people you interact with the most.
It's giving them a chance to actually listen to their peers and maybe grasp on something they wouldn't grasp on because they're listening to their friends.
From student birthdays to school updates, they're the source of what's going on around their campus. They may not have a big studio, but the green screen allows them to at least look like they're in one. And the other kids, especially the kindergartners, absolutely love it.
They'll walk up to you and say, "I saw you this morning." And it's really cute.
They don't think of themselves as school celebrities. They just say they're having fun and learning how to be more comfortable on and off camera. Reporting in El Dorado, Gabrielle Pfeiffer, NBC 10, your local news leader.
School staff say that they're just in the beginning phases of the broadcast. They hope to expand it so that more students can participate. And that's really cute, but hey, like you were talking about, hopefully some of them want to be meteorologists.
Yep, hopefully one day. And, you know, make sure that you ask for a lot of money, folks. All right, we take a look at the storms in all seriousness brewing in the Monroe-West Monroe area. Get where you're going because it could get rainy real quick. Forecast next on Fox.
This fall, book 2 separate qualifying stays at choicehotels.com and earn a free night. Because when your business is rewarding yourself, our business is you. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Cracker Barrel makes every meal one to remember, with favorites like Sunday Homestyle Chicken now available every day. And our new Sweet and Smoky Homestyle Chicken BLT for $8.99. Come on home to Scratch Made. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
I was hit by a driver who forgot what it meant to yield, and it left my car totaled. I wasn't going to roll the dice with just anyone, so I got Gordon.
If you're in a wreck, don't roll the dice and take a chance on your future. You need an experienced attorney to take on your case.
Gordon got me $250,000. Gordon got it done.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. Don't roll the dice with your case. Just call me. Get it done.
Call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
Gritty, tough, and virtually indestructible. Toyota trucks were made to withstand anything your weekend might throw at them. Hurry into the Toyota Tailgate event for a great deal on all of your favorite Toyota trucks that were built for weekend fun. During the Toyota Tailgate event, get $1,500 customer cash, plus a $1,000 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tacoma Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
It's amazing to think that Parker Auto Body is celebrating 35 years of business. We've been honored to serve our growing community, helping us to become the largest and most efficient shop in the area. Our long-term, well-trained staff, as well as our state-of-the-art facility on Cypress Street in West Monroe, are why we continually receive consumer awards and certifications from over 15 major manufacturers. We are so incredibly thankful to this community and are honored to be trusted to return your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a safe, quality repair.
Creed and Creed is all you need. Call 387-5800.
Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, sponsored by bankruptcy attorney E. Orem Young. Now, Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd.
Well, and a lot of folks have kind of forgotten what it looked like. We've gotten some storms. These earlier today in southeastern Arkansas, in and around Drew County, from some of the rain and some of the thunderstorm activity that we had there earlier today. Some of those storms have started to spread out farther across the region. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let's take a look at our Umbrella Day giveaway winner, Funda Smith of Monroe. You win a Shed Rain umbrella, and you can go to myarclimates.com, register under the contest tab for the chance to win your own umbrella during the Umbrella Day giveaway. Look at the live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar brought to you by E. Orem Young. And again, a nice scattering smattering of showers and storms across the area. The rain obviously welcomed the heavier thunderstorm activity, maybe not so much, especially with some of these outflow boundaries starting to kick up dust in our area because it has been so dry as of late. In fact, a lot of these thunderstorms continuing to move off at a pretty slow pace, but also producing outflow boundaries. We have a history of wind damage from these storms that have come out of portions of Richland Parish in and around Start. That would be just east of the Richland-Washita Parish line. We had a couple of roofs peeled off of some trailers there, some mobile homes there, so keep that in mind. But also elsewhere, other storms are picking up, bringing some heavy rainfall into the Monroe-West Monroe area. Bastrop starting to see some heavy downpours, but it's not just along the I-20 corridor. Some healthier doses of moisture bringing heavy thunderstorm activity to the southeast of Columbia. Another cluster of storms in and around northern Wynn Parish, stretching up toward Jonesboro Hodge. Again, nothing severe at this point, but some 30, 40, maybe even 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts can't be ruled out with some of this activity as it continues to branch off of some of these smaller scale boundaries over the next few hours. And to be honest with you, in all of this coverage, none of it will likely become severe, and if it does, it should be pretty short-lived. These storms are pretty clustered up, and they really aren't giving a chance to really thrive in their own atmosphere. And these are really our typical summertime thunderstorms. We've just gobbled up so much Gulf moisture over the last few days and had that in place that we just really needed our ridge of high pressure to position in the right spot, and that has allowed for daytime heating and the instability in the atmosphere to help cluster up a lot of these storms through the afternoon. As we work through the next couple of days, though, don't get overly excited that this will continue to repeat itself. In fact, we expect a return flow of cloud cover tomorrow to kind of zap the instability in the atmosphere, maybe bring temperatures down a few degrees, and the rain coverage ends just like that. Temperatures across the area, a tale of the haves and have-nots. A lot of rain-cooled spots. Vicksburg, Natchez in the low 80s and low 70s, respectively. Monroe at 85. We were at 99 at the top of the hour, so we've dropped a good 14 degrees just from the rain-cooled air that's starting to move into place. Lows tonight back in the low 70s. Clouds will hang around. Winds generally calm. The rain chances overnight should drop to zero. So as we lose instability and heating in the atmosphere, those storms should fizzle out pretty quickly, especially after sundown. Mid-90s for highs tomorrow, but still dealing with quite a bit of cloud cover, especially through the afternoon. Rain chances still pretty limited. We'll give about a 10% shot through the afternoon, so not necessarily a foregone conclusion that will be rain-free, but if you're looking for the widespread rain impacts that we saw today, you may be pretty disappointed. Mid-90s for highs, starting to phase to upper 90s as that ridge moves right back over the top of us, so we trade some of the humidity out for just warmer temperatures going into the weekend. And aside from some isolated storms on Sunday and Monday, it's really those 10% rain chances are the only thing that we can work with. Make sure you're staying hydrated. I know today, like I said, a welcome sight for the areas that have seen rain, but if you missed out today, you probably will miss out for the better part of the next week.
Okay, thanks a lot, Jared.
You bet.
Coming up on Fox 14 at 5:30, we'll tell you why more pregnant women are experiencing high blood pressure during pregnancy than in previous years. Stay with us.
If you've been injured in a big rig accident, call Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys.
At Go Auto, we don't just save you money on car insurance. We help you create moments, like date nights, dog food runs, and ice cream getaways. We make sure you don't overpay for car insurance, so you can have more money for the little things in life.
Get more out of life and your wallet with Go Auto. Call, click, or come by for your free quote today. Go Auto, low-cost car insurance for life.
Go Auto.
First six-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra. Step up to GMC and get over $10,000 total value on this next generation Sierra. Tailgate like a pro. GMC.
There were 8 of us, an attic fan, and 1 bathroom. But that white frame house was home. I started work at 15, built a business from 3 employees to over 3,000. We raised our children here, and I lost my wife to cancer here, and almost lost hope. Today, I'm incredibly blessed, remarried with 24 grandchildren, and I thank God for it every day. I'm Eddie Risponi. Louisiana is home. But today's challenges threaten what we love. Our economy is the slowest in America. A generation is leaving just to find work, with insurance and taxes out of control. I'm Eddie Risponi. I am no career politician. Give me your vote, and I'll always give you my best to keep Louisiana the greatest place in the world to call home.
Fox 14 News at 5:30 continues.
The number of pregnant women with high blood pressure has soared over the decades. That's according to a new study. Mandy Gaither explains why in today's Health Minute.
Between 1970 and 2010, high blood pressure in pregnant women has increased on average by 6% each year in the United States, and hypertension during pregnancy affects black mothers at twice the rate of white mothers, according to a new study published in the Hypertension Journal report. Researchers are hoping this information will be a step toward figuring out why there's such a disparity between races. The study suggests the rise in women waiting until they are older to have children may be connected to the increase in high blood pressure, which is the leading cause of maternal death in the U.S. Researchers studied CDC records on more than 151 million women between the ages of 15 to 49 who gave birth in a hospital over 4 decades. High blood pressure in pregnancy can lead to complications like preeclampsia, stroke, placental abruption, preterm delivery, or low birth weight for the baby. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The data from this study came from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Hospital Discharge Survey. A new study is shedding light on how nutritional supplements help treat mental health. Australian researchers analyzed data from nearly 11,000 people with various mental health disorders. While all nutrient supplements were safe at the recommended doses, the majority did not significantly improve mental health. But some were effective when used with conventional treatment, including omega-3, which helped for major depression and ADHD. However, there was no evidence that it helped for schizophrenia or other mental health conditions. Now, there was a lack of evidence that supported the use of vitamins and minerals for any mental disorder. Up next, Jared has one last look at your 7-day forecast. Keep it right here on Fox 14.
Elevate Vape Shop at Botanical Bar has great deals for your vaping needs. Get $2 off all juices on $2 Tuesdays. Buy a membership and get 5% off all purchases for a year. Elevate Vape, Cypress Street, West Monroe.
My car wreck was the other guy's fault. I hurt my neck and my back. I called More Smart. He got me $475,000.
If you get hurt in a car wreck in Monroe, do what your family and friends have done for many years. Call me now.
Just imagine enjoying the outdoors with no mosquitoes. This is possible. Just call me, Paul Cooper, with Cooper Home Installation, and let the screen room man keep you and your family safe from those pesky bugs and mosquitoes. Call and I will meet you at your house and give you a free estimate so that you can start enjoying your backyard again. It's as easy as that. Nobody in this area has installed more screen rooms than me. And remember, when you hire me, I'll be there.
When I took office, Louisiana was facing a $2 billion deficit that was crippling our state. But by bringing both parties together, we turned that deficit into a surplus. Now, more working people have health care than ever before. Our teachers received their first pay raise in a decade. We increased funding from preschool to college, and we're making the largest infrastructure investment in 30 years. My opponents want to take us back to where we were 4 years ago, but we've come too far to turn back now.
Introducing Price for Life, the lifetime deal from Suddenlink. Get Altice One Plus Internet for $54.99 a month. For life, yes, $54.99 will always be $54.99. You'll get over 100 meg internet with unlimited data available, 4K Ultra HD, over 200 channels, and a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Call 888-588-4709 or visit Suddenlink.com today. You've never seen a TV and internet offer like this. Only at Suddenlink.
Elevate Vape Shop in Botanical Bar. The vape shop with a little bit of everything. Over 150 juices to choose from. A botanical bar with herbal energy and relaxation items. And mods starting at $19.99. See for yourself at Elevate Vape Shop.
77% of young adults are confident they can safely text while driving. Until it's too late.
Stay alive.
Don't text and drive.
Brought to you by Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys.
Summer weather in the ArkLaMiss can be unpredictable and sometimes dangerous. It can run the gamut, from oppressive heat and humidity to tropical systems to afternoon thunderstorms producing large hail and sudden damaging winds. Thanks to our exclusive live storm tracker Doppler radar, Fox 14 can give you the 6-minute advantage. A 6-minute advance notice that no other area station can, and 6 minutes could save your life.
Fox 14 Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd and live storm tracker Doppler radar, keeping your family safe.
For something old or something new, Cottonport Antique Mall.
All right, here's a look at the live storm tracker Doppler radar. Severe thunderstorm warning issued now till 6:30. That was issued about 5 minutes ago for northern LaSalle Parish and southern Caldwell Parish. And that, again, till 6:30 for 60-mile-per-hour wind gust potential. Again, we also have a storm that's moving into Monroe, West Monroe, that is going to pack a punch. So if you're out and about, you may want to get somewhere and get situated. Look at the 7-day forecast. Shows mid to upper 90s for highs. The rain chances thin back out tomorrow, staying hot and humid through the rest of the week.
Get ready to challenge your brain with a puzzle because today is International Sudoku Day. Sudoku puzzles combine numbers, math, and logic, and the goal is to fill in a 9x9 grid so each row, column, and 3x3 subgrid has all the digits from 1 to 9. So you can see why September 9th or 9/9 was chosen for International Sudoku Day. Do you play?
Nope.
Nope?
That's been one game that I ever have. Crosswords, yes. Sudoku, no.
It's supposed to be good for, like, anxiety, I think.
No.
That's going to be for us. We'll see you back here tonight. Have a great night.